Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option the 2019 BMW M760i xDrive. Before we do that, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We're on an overview page. It's not a whole bunch of data on here. It's mostly bullet points. So what I want to first do is go over this page, get the model highlights for the M760i, and then we'll jump into the build and price review. Also take note that you can download the build summary. So when I spec out this vehicle, I'm going to have a link below that you can download where if you like the build summary, you can have it. All right, so let's explore. Let's first click this tab really fast because there's some notable stuff here that's worth mentioning, and then we'll close this window up. Horsepower, 601 horsepower. It makes 509. This V12 engine makes 519 pound-feet of torque from 1,500 RPMs all the way to 5,000 RPMs. Right? They say that's enough to run this big behemoth of a vehicle to 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. It's got an 8-speed Steptronic sport transmission, and it's got a top speed that's limited to 155 miles an hour. Okay, so that's our performance specs right there. And it has paddle shift. I know there's paddle shifters. This is a quick little 20-second video that's just kind of showing them driving the car. We're going to skip over that. So here's how this is going to work. So like I said, this page is mostly bullet points. I'm not going to read each paragraph underneath each bullet point. If you want to make sure you get in all that information, all you really need to do is just pause the video really quick and then read all that information. So we've got the power plant. It's significant because it's a V12. It's 600 horsepower, 590 pound-feet of torque. They basically say it makes the same power as their M5. That's their ultimate sports car right there, basically, is the M5, more or less, the ultimate sedan, sports sedan. Adaptive drive. Active kidney grills, immersive luxury. Let's see. In here, everything is first class. Enjoy every refinement, every detail, every moment exactly as you want. So they've got this panoramic sky lounge roof that looks like it changes colors, has lighting. Then you have this rear seating package, this luxury, what they call this, the rear seat entertainment professional system. That's this deal back here. Now, to me, it makes sense that you might want this if you were an executive being driven around in this car. If you're driving this car, this package is probably not anything for you. You probably don't want that package. What's this? The ambient lighting. All right, 6 attractive colors. That's cool. I like that. I really like the stitching, the cross stitching that they have on the leather seats too. That's also very, and there it is. There's your nice upholstery. They have nice upholstery selections. You can also build this car as an individual, which we are also going to build this as an individual. That means special color paints, special upholstery colors, etc. Special wood trims. We're just going to make it a little more special is all. And and then BMW individual. And there it is right there. That talks about that as well. Innovative technology. So what do we got here? Download clarity. The Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround Sound System. Awesome. The touch command. Look how beautiful that looks. I think that's the rear entertainment package, though. I don't know if that's where that's located. That looks like the rear seat package. Control the lights, the sound, the ambiance, the air. Every emotion is satisfied with a simple touch of a tablet. Okay. At your beck and call, the gesture control, intelligent voice command, touchscreen controls. See, a gesture control. You can also like circle your finger if you wanted to like adjust the audio volume too. So he's showing a few different things that you can do. All right, we're not going to sit and hang out and watch him do that stuff. Drive. All right, so schedule our test drive. So let's jump into the build and price. Okay. So we can see that the MSRP on this beautiful vehicle starts at $156,700. That's an MSRP as it sits right now. But we're going to add some individual stuff. We're going to add some options to this thing. And so we're going to wick the price up a skosh. All right. I like the individual colors. I want more exclusivity. I want the moonstone metallic. I already know what I want. I love this color. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, these other colors, they're fine, and they're no-cost options, these metallic and non-metallic colors. These are the standard BMW palette, right? But I don't have a standard 7 Series. This isn't a standard 7 Series. This is a rarefied air 7 Series. And so I want rarefied air colors. And at this price point, you shouldn't be even worried about a $2,000 option. If you've got this much money to spend on a car, you shouldn't blink an eye at spending a couple of grand to get a nice paint, to get a special paint job. That's what it's all about. This is a rare car, and it's going to be worth money because cars like this are not going to, V12s that don't have long to live on the earth anymore, okay? They just don't. All right, so the wheels. The standard wheel is this 760M wheel. Now, take note that it says it's a performance. That means it's a 3-season tire. It's not an all-season tire. And it is run flat, and I love run flat tires. They're awesome, but take note of that. So we've got the 760M, and then we have the 648M, which looks like an M5 wheel, BMW M5 wheel. We're certainly not going to do that. And that's also a performance 3-season tire that it's run flat. Then we have the 19-inch M double-spoke wheel style 647, all-season run flat. This is really your winter tire. This is really your winter tire package. So on a car like this, if you're going to drive this car all 4 seasons, if this was my car, I'd have these wheels for the winter, and then I'd be running these wheels for the other 3 seasons. So we're gonna pick this 760 wheel. That's our wheel. We like it. Let's go to upholstery. Now, the upholstery is gorgeous. And your standard upholstery colors, well, they're gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with these colors. The black is nice. I'm not really into that. Let's see. The cognac is okay. And maybe even the mochas look better in person than they do on this screen. It doesn't do it any justice. I've seen this in person, and the mochas look better in person. But I don't want a regular upholstery. I don't want a regular 7 Series. I want one with rarefied air. I want the Fiona Red black full merino leather. You think I already knew what I wanted? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. I think the Moonstone metallic with this black, with this red leather, with black where it needs to have black, like at the bottom of the seat or at the bottom of the door panels. That's where it needs to be black. Check out the Alcantara or anthracite headliner on the A-pillar there. Gorgeous. Look at the stitching and look how thickly padded that leather dashboard is. Nice. So there's our leather. That's a $4,000 option. So we got $6,000 in individual stuff right now. Going over to trims. Beautiful pedals, by the way. Beautiful pedals. We're not doing any of the regular woods. None of these really jump out at me, but I know that this one I like more than any of them. The ash grain black and redwood trim. It's basically $1,100. Okay. And the price is negligible. We're not even paying attention to price. So there's that wood trim. It's okay. It's all right. But we're sticking with our individual theme. Let's go over to packages. Now, here's the deal. Now, I just got done flapping my gum about, unless you're getting chauffeured around in this thing, you don't need the rear executive lounge seating package. But here's the deal. This car is rarefied air, and this car, I think, is an investment because cars like this don't live. Here's what I do know, and here's proof. As I was getting ready to do this video, I was looking up information on this vehicle. Well, apparently, next year in Europe, guess what engine's going away? Yep, this V12 is going away in Europe. So that's what I mean. This car is even more rare than the electric cars or like the new Tesla Roadster. It's more rare than that. The Tesla Roadster electric cars, that's the future. Cars like this, look at the collector car hobby. Why are men paying $500,000, $1 million for a 1962 something or another that was purchased for $5,000? You understand what I'm saying? This car is going to be worth a lot of money. So with that said, let's load it up with everything. Let's get the rear executive lounge seating package. Let's just reiterate what goes into this. You've been reading it anyway. We know everything, right? The electric reclining seats and footrest. The rear seat entertainment professional. Look at how big those screens are. They're huge. The executive lounge with the whole touchscreen and all that other goodies. All right? Boom. $5,750. It's worth it. If a guy wanted to be driven around a little bit in this car, this is the one. I mean, it's pretty hot. That also automatically gave us the luxury rear seating package, apparently, for $1,800. We're going to option it out anyway. We already have our BMW individual stuff. We already have we've got that wood trim, right? We already selected that wood trim, and we have that leather, right? The Fiona red, and we have the ash grain. So we already have the BMW individual composition, okay? And then the driving assistance plus package. This is going to give us all our tech. This is all your tech stuff. This is all the tech stuff you need, want, got to have. And you're not going to scrimp with this car. We're at $172,000. I'm a Mercedes guy. I'm also a BMW guy, but I was a Mercedes guy first. And this BMW to me is a BMW that can finally compete with the S-Class. It's luxurious enough to compete with the Merc. I think that's what I think. So we're all in on that. Let's go over to options and see what we're looking at for options. Do we want the panoramic sky lounge LED roof? It's only 900 bones. Yeah, we want it. Do we want the ambient air package? The system of ionization, yeah, we want it. Do we want the Alcantara headliner in upholstery color? That would be a little too red, wouldn't it? Nah, we don't want that. That's a little too red. That's too red. Bowers and Wilkins, that doesn't come included. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we want this. How much? So 16 speakers, 1,400 watts, 10 fully active amplification channels, quantum logic, surround dynamic sound equalizing via measuring microphone, and 3 analog crossover networks for consistent sound quality at all seating positions. Yeah, we want that. Come on. $3,400. We got that. Remote control parking. This is a cool, neat feature. I think it's cool. We got to have that for $850. You got to get night vision assist, and here's why. Because I never see a BMW and I hardly ever see a Mercedes that's optioned with night vision assist. Get it. It's awesome. Boom. We're in. Night vision assist. Now, there's anything left. I don't get into the vehicle programs and the ultimate care and all that stuff. I don't get into any of that. Do we need a coat hanger? Do they have to throw the coat hanger in there? USB. We don't need any of that kind of stuff. I don't see anything about Apple CarPlay. I guess they have it bundled in because on some of these BMWs, it's a $300 option to add Apple CarPlay. So I'm going to assume that for $180,000, Apple CarPlay is already in here. All right, and that's why they don't have it listed. Let's go over to the summary. So 2019, 180,000, 3.60 to 60. Respectable MPG at 20 overall. There's our color, Moonstone Metallic. Our wheels, the 760M. The Fiona Red with the black full merino, right? The black is down here. The trim, the ash grain black and redwood trim. The base MSRP was $156. So we didn't go crazy. I mean, we went from, I guess almost $30,000, $24,000. Not bad, though. Not bad. And arguably, just as nice as a Mercedes S65, right? Arguably, which is going to cost you over $200,000. Okay, then we nickel and dimed ourselves here with all the rest of the packages. They're going to throw a gas guzzler on us. They say out the door 183, right? 183. That's with all those things. Like I said, we don't get into that because that's all going to vary. Your tax and all that stuff might vary. I don't know how much it varies depending on what region you're in, but we're out the door at 183. We're out the door at 183. I think that's respectable. I'm going to go ahead and download this build. And if you like it, you can download this right from the description below. I'm going to put a link because I just upload this to Mediafire, which is a file sharing site, and that generates a link, and I just put it over in the description for you to make it convenient. Okay? So, again, if you made it to the end, you're awesome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Watch some of my other videos too. TOO as in also.